Hello everyone, this is the teaser video for this coming Sunday, September 7th. Yes, we are in September already. It's hard to believe it. Yeah, we're in the last third of the year. Um, we were talking at my lead team meeting, and we were talking about how when we talk about Jesus, talk about scripture, we got to definitely focus that it's all about love. And I made a point, and a lot of times I bring up points for discussion. I said, but the big question is, what is love? I said, in today's world, if you correct or you tell someone that they're doing something wrong, or you tell them they can't do something, they just say, well, you don't love me. If you love me, you let me do the things I want to do. You let me do all these different things. And when we talk about, Jesus's love, well, Jesus rebuked and corrected people all the time out of love. So anytime we talk about what is love, we kind of got to get the definition what love is. We know in the Greek there's at least four words that gets translated to the word love, and if the Greeks use four different words, that means there are definitely four different things that they're talking about or want to describe that we describe as love. So um, it's really key to try to get a grasp of what love is. We're going to look at the love chapter, which is 1 Corinthians 13. I'm going to ask you to read verses 1 through 3 of 1 Corinthians 13. And you're going to see basically three different gifts, spiritual gifts, or three different things that it talks about that you could have these, but if you don't have love, they mean nothing. And that's really key, because the purpose or reason why we do things kind of determines, are we doing it out of love, or are we doing it out of some other type of agenda? So reading those three things, read those, and it'll say if you don't have love. So before you go any further, then try to figure out or determine what you think love is. And again, this is 1 Corinthians 13, which is known as the love chapter. Then the rest of the verses, if you read the whole chapter, it kind of gives you a lot of definitions or a lot of details of what love is. And as you try to put those all together, maybe you can do some self reflection of, do you cover all these things on which love is? It's tough and it is challenging. So we're really going to be discussing about what do we think love is. And if we are going through life without showing love, we are doing what verses 1 through 3 are. We're taking gifts or things that we have, and we're basically wasting them because we're doing them all for the wrong reasons. So examine yourself, examine some of the things you do, some of the ways you act, and figure out, are you doing it out of love, or is there some other reason you're doing these different things? So read 1 Corinthians 13. I'll be preaching on verses 1 through 3, and then we'll be talking about what is all about love. So get a good grasp on the love chapter. You've probably heard a lot of it, especially verses 4 on, and probably a lot of wedding ceremonies. So it's going to be a little flash of the pack. Last week I did verses from a lot of funerals. This time we're doing verses that are heard at a lot of weddings. So until then, take care and be safe.